Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing Google. By Google, I mean the most lovely company in the world. Of course, we have the bingo card. Life wouldn't be complete without the bingo card. Because that's why we're here. How many plants do you think Google put in the audience to clap like simps?
Maybe they paid their staff per clap. So it's like, you know, like $1 per clap or something. So if you clap more or louder, then they use AI to figure out how much extra to pay you.
We have an opportunity to make AI even more helpful for people.
Let's just check that AI box now while we're here, right?
Okay, yep, AI.
Yeah.
Everyone. Short responses you could select with just one click.
The ultimate way to show someone you don't care about their email.
Okay, that's significantly better already than what
The
Apple
photo
can do.
feels a bit dark, so you can improve the lighting.
What was that? That was a bit dark, all right. That was a black screen. Something must have gone wrong in the thing there. No one cares about code names, Google.
I like the fun animal names.
Yeah, but do you like lakes in the United States?
No.
Exactly. So go tell that to Intel.
Neato.
Presenter gets interrupted.
That's the opportunity we have with Bard. Our experimental
Bard?
conversational-
Bard?
Yep, that's Bard.
Why is she wearing a pea coat?
I don't know.
Is it cold? There's no way. It's California. It's like May.
In a secure and private way.
We care so much about your privacy.
Yep.
So if you're looking to have some fun with your fur babies, you might upload an
Fur
image and
babies?
ask Bard to-
That
Yep.
sounds like something someone at a furry convention would say.
It sounds like Shannon Morse.
What did Shannon Morse do?
That's one of the segments in the Hack 5 podcasts.
Especially my golden s'mores and their fur babies. We got a new one this week.
Or Hack 5
I
YouTube
watch
channel.
Act 5.
If you ask me, I think they're both
Well,
good
well,
boys.
you should watch at least the.
Be
at
lucky
least
I
those.
even know who she is.
And I already see where it could be marketed. What they could do is they could train, if you pay them money, they could train the model to suggest some places more than other places.
That's a good list of schools.
Shh, shh. They only tell that to advertisers. She's wearing a sweater too!
I don't know,
What
maybe
is
it's cold.
What? Oh, sure. California's
Global
cold
warming.
in May.
That this role needs.
Responsibility, maintain for what? Why'd the screen go black? What? What was that?
Just as weird, but it works for me.
It doesn't work for me. This looks
You can have
atrocious.
endless fun with this, with no limits on cheesiness or creativity.
Cringe. Cringe. That was presenter cringe right there. I'm checking the presenter cringe box. That was...
Now we can prompt the AI to tell us what to tell us.
What if AI could proactively offer you prompts?
Look at my totally not pre-recorded demo.
We're stuck.
Well, I mean, they told us it's not pre-recorded, and I trust them, and I have no reason to believe otherwise.
If you wanted ChatGPT to write your essay for you, I mean Google Bard to write your essay for you.
They're literally showcasing
How
how
to
you
cheat
can
in
have
school.
how you can
Wow.
have, like, students, be aware, you could use this to cheat on your exams.
But wait,
Look, we're
no,
doing
I
it
think you're onto
live.
something, because this is probably something even more dastardly, because it gets the kids hooked early while they're young. So then they do it later.
Can we just like all universally agree that we just hate each other and don't want to talk, and just like stop pretending to have this sort of like have frivolous conversations?
We can't go without frivolous meetings. What about the business world that needs
Because
to have them?
this, you know, the thing is this isn't even parasocial relationships. This is parasocial relationships.
Because they put AI in everything else, but they will never put AI results in Google search.
Well, I mean, they can't do that now, because if they do that now, then they're just copying ChatGPT.
What, and this whole thing wasn't?
Well, I mean, they like to pretend.
Let's give it a
See? See?
So let's start.
Oh, well, I guess they are just shamelessly copying now.
Look, she's wearing a sweater too.
Apparently it's cold. It's like 60-something.
They're here, clearly labeled, and we're exploring different
Ooh,
ways
sponsored.
to integrate
Basically bragging about advertisements.
They literally
I love it.
bragged. They literally said sponsored and highlighted it.
Announcing product way too early?
Join the waitlist today by
I don't know anything that is. That's announcing a product way too early.
Do you get the feeling that this is going to be like 2 events? Like the first event is an AI event that they had to kind of like tack on to the front of a different event,
The
which was
second
their
event
normal
is
event?
the one that the stuff people actually care about.
Yeah, the second event is what we would normally expect it to be, which is like releasing things like phones and stuff. But the first event was basically an emergency call to respond to ChatGPT.
The way she looked at the camera implies, so she's like, I'm gonna kill you. In Minecraft.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I think it's more like a taco because the bread goes around it.
It's more like a taco.
Comes from the expert viewpoint of a vegetarian.
Sandor, that was so bad. What was that?
Thanks, Kathy.
That was so cringe. Oh my gosh. Sandor, why?
Vertex AI.
Unintentional camera shake? What? That was definitely.
I didn't
that
see
was,
it.
That was definitely
brain was, like,
unintentional
dead.
camera shake.
Sure, let's check. I'll trust you. Let's check it.
That was like
I
crazy.
believe it.
Test and learn and have the courage to fail fast where we need to, but also
Fail fast. My favorite phrase. It's like Mark Zuckerberg's stupid phrase of move fast and break things. Is everything wrong with the tech industry today?
Vertex APIs opens a lot of doors.
Imagine if the screen cut out there and it's just her butt getting out of the car. This is bad. That's what I think of.
For code completion and generation.
I had a heart attack for a second. I
creative.
would have gotten a strike if it wasn't if it was the other one. Oh my gosh.
If it was what?
The other one.
Oh, that one.
Yep. We can't talk about that one on YouTube. We get in trouble.
Hey, Google, you mentioned it, okay? Okay, so before anything, you were the ones who talked about it.
What the heck is with all these palms?
But Palm is their GPT equivalent.
When are they gonna release sweaty palms? So maybe you are right. Maybe this was just like tacked on
Like
at the
2
beginning
events.
to appease like investors.
Google sorely needed to have an AI event of some variety.
They did. They had one with Per Barker in Paris that was incredibly rushed and no one watched.
Okay, but they needed to have a real event showcasing, like
Dude,
telling
let's be
people,
honest.
hey, yeah.
More people watched Microsoft's crummy event with Youssef Mehdi than watched Google's event.
As I said before, the problem that Google had is they were caught off guard when OpenAI released ChatGPT and then Microsoft bought it and integrated it
They
into
didn't buy
Bing.
it. They just own 49% stake of the company.
And what they should have done is they should have just not released anything and then released a better model when they actually had it.
That smile was like the smile of pain. We train all of our data using your information.
Remember, guys, your information is our information.
Our information, comrade. Oh, I think they're addressing your criticism.
Ooh.
Except not really, because this is Google we're talking about here.
Well, I mean, they'll say something about it, but it will largely not matter.
The only way to be truly bold in the long term is attention.
Wait, was that a cut?
But yeah, what was that cut? What was that?
Did they cut something?
Who knew you give people access to an image generation thing, and the very first thing they type in was a picture showing the moon landing was staged.
Well, that's not the first thing people type in, but it's probably the second thing people type in.
Wait, you mean the first thing that people are going to type in is politics?
Yes, politics.
Yes,
that's the P word. The politics. They just like... and you know, by the way, still...
The screen went out again.
Did you know with ChatGPT, you still can't change your email address? There's no way to do it. And like, they even have a statement about it. They have like a frequently asked questions, and one of them is like, how do I change my email? And the response is, you can't.
ChatGPT is released to the public, beta, broken, early, and like berating journalists, telling them that they've been a good ChatGPT. Like, and it's, but like with Bard, it's like, sure, it gets things wrong, but at least they're doing it responsibly, right, guys?
At least it's not proposing to you.
Building AI. Building.
That's are basically
wake me up, Android! Wake me up! Time for real stuff.
Oh boy!
Look, people are looking more awake already.
And look at those bezels. Does that count as bezels?
Ugly bezels?
Ugly bezels.
I think that's ugly bezels. And this is
yeah,
that open
Apple came
standard
out
they've
with
been
it
working
2
on
years
Apple
ago,
with.
or more at this point, I think.
I did a video on this, on the German app that does this, but the fact that it's built into Android now might remove the usefulness for it, and I would rather have this than use an app.
Yeah, I'd rather have a first-party app.
We hope every mobile operating system gets the message and adopts RCS.
They said this last time.
So we can all hang out in the group chat together. No matter what device
No,
we're
you
using.
green chatters! I would never besmirch myself with talking to you.
I find this unusually satisfying, and
that's really cringe.
Some coder at Google spent way too much time on this.
I wonder where they got this idea
I like
from.
this photo of my daughter, so let me select that.
I have no idea. I don't know. This does not remind me of anyone else at all.
Oh no.
With AI. And this reinforces the thing that I said before about it seeming like two events that were smushed into one, because this seems like padding, and they do not need padding at this point.
9 to 5 Google, really?
Well, that
not
first
exactly
one that they
respected.
had.
Martin Bradley! Oh! I knew he would end up in here.
Google is the fastest growing OEM
Whose
in our
markets?
markets.
Our markets.
One of our more popular products is the Pixel A series.
Oh, really?
Which delivers incredible. Thank you.
Wait,
I'm glad you like it.
What? There's an inside joke here that we're not getting.
Our A series with the gorgeous new Pixel 7a.
And now we check the box.
But does it have a headphone jack? I need to know. Probably not, because no one complained about it last time. Actually, that's not true. Not enough people complained about it last time.
Including a 72% bigger main camera sensor.
Look, it's bigger.
Clap! Clap, damn you!
Oh my god, Rick, thank you
Clap,
for
I
your glorious
command it.
faces.
Starting at $499.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Charging speaker dock.
Why would...
Where would I use that?
In
Where
your
would I
home,
use
because
it?
you're an incel. If you buy a tablet, you're an incel.
Okay, but am I going to like sit down in front of my phablet to like play video games?
Imagine
or
how
like
slow it's gonna be, too. Give me the USB-C cable any day of the week.
Yeah, same. So you know those little rings that they have on the back of the phone? In order to like help you hold it? It's like that, but bigger.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, having legal requirements to be able to charge your freaking device?
No, I don't know what that's like. I live in America, not Europe.
Well, I mean, it will be. I mean, I guess theoretically we're gonna get American
Celebrity
models that
cameo?
use-
Tablets aren't the only large screen device we want to show you today.
Didn't this one get leaked as well? Have
No,
we heard
Google
anything new?
self-reported. They put it on Twitter, like, on Twitter last week.
So they just like stopped trying to have like the guise of it being a leak and just decided to announce it themselves.
Like what you said, this is a repeat from earlier. So this is just them repeating something that we've seen already because they didn't plan to have that section at the beginning.
Yep.
Is it over? We're at the 2-hour mark.
Oh
No
yeah,
bingo.
we definitely can check the 2-hour box.
On behalf of all of us at Google,
There it is.
Y'all
See?
can go
See?
home now.
No
Nothing
bingo.
more to see.
All right, Google,
No
you didn't get
bingo.
bingo. As for my rules, you don't get bingo. 0 out of 10. This is. They didn't show the tracking device. They didn't show glasses or whatever. Or the.
Because they spent the whole time on AI.
They spent way
like
too much time on AI.
The entire thing was AI. Like quite literally, it was 2 hours long, and they spent probably an hour and 20 minutes or more on nothing but AI.
All right, so despite all the AI, what was your favorite part about the event?
I don't know. Having an Android, I don't even know. I mean, honestly, like, all of the AI stuff is interesting, but it doesn't really have practical application right now until we can come out and actually, until it comes out and we can actually, like, use it. And so, like, for much of it, my eyes just kind of, like, glaze over, and I'm not entirely sure. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, this is kind of cool, I guess.
My favorite part of the event was when Samir is on stage and he's just bashing Apple and everyone who's a citizen.
Yes, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed bashing on Apple for not supporting RCS.
It was like for a good amount of time too. It wasn't an insignificant amount of time.
And it wasn't even like slipped in there like, you know, a little jab. It was like he said Apple without saying Apple. And everyone knew.
But he uses the same wording like he used last time and the time before that. The other guy used it in the time before this. So it's like, okay. Alright, so want to hear my recommendations, okay? You want to go use any of these things? The only thing you should use here is the 7A. I'm sure it'll be fine. That's all I got. Another Google I.O. has come and gone.
What's your score?
It's my 0 out of 10. They didn't get bingo.
Leave a like if you want AI to help you replace being a human, to send text messages for you.
In RCS, of course.
Yes, in RCS.
Thank you for watching. I will catch you guys later. I will see you without any AI.
Bye.